Hey Game Makers, this is Intoxicatious. I'm coming to you with the last episode of Game Maker Studio Previews for the Game Maker Community Jam 17. Not the last one overall. I'm probably going to keep going with this for a while because Playtech just acquired Yo-Yo Games just a little while back. So there's going to be some more funding, which is great. So that means Game Maker Studio 2.0 should be out this year. If they stay on track with that. That's great news, really. Hopefully it just means better software for us and nothing more. Anyway, for the first game of this batch, I'm going to show off a game called The Machine by Gizmo199 or 199 or however he wants to pronounce he, she. It came in 24th, but I still think it's a pretty cool game. So let me just hop into that, show you what it's all about. So this is The Machine. Click and shoot player to begin, and I use the arrow keys to move. Let me just get that controller out of the way. I won't need it for this game. So, let's just make sure I click shoot the player. Okay, so here we go. So, I want to dodge what's going on, I believe. I don't think there are any other controls but the arrow keys. So, I don't want to get shot at. But what I really like about this game, oh no, it's like a heat-seeking mind kind of thing, is that as time goes on, obviously more is going to happen because it's going to get more difficult. But the game is like musical in a sense. Like, see when he shot that, it's like boy, wow. And I don't know if time speeds like the tempo speeds up, but for the most part you're just dodging, I believe. I don't think there's anything else I can really do. Doesn't seem that way. Nice. So yeah, I just like that everything's really musical. I like games that have a whole like musical. Oh geez, that was a lot of... I just think that this game is a little slow going. That's my problem with it. I think it could be a little sped up, but I like the concept based on the fact that there's music, like musical elements in the game. Also, this guy can jump back, which is really cool. Health orbs are always good. So yeah, if you jump... Ooh! Kind of get into this music here. Yeah, if you jump in one direction but then change your direction mid-air, he continues facing the way he was. So it's cool. I like the little back jump effect. Ugh. But yeah, it just needs to get to the point faster. I think this game would do a lot better if it were just punchier, fast, get to the tempo changes and the musical instrument increases faster. And have a pretty cool game here, pretty solid game, especially if each level, although if it had more levels, and each level had more music going on. But I'm going to purposely die here. Come on, purposely die. There we go. But anyway, yeah, I think that's a really cool game, and I'd like to see it expanded upon. Yeah, let's hop into the next game. Invasion!
Earth is under attack.
So Earth is under attack. Oh no!
Saucers from outer space are destroying our cities.
Let's just listen to
our
this.
Homes, our way of life. The invading alien horde is threatening our very existence and the continuation of mankind. The human
Wonder where they
race
took that from.
And life on Earth as we know it will cease to exist unless something can be done to stop it.
That something will be me.
Luckily, something can be done, for
Me?
the ingenuity of the human species knows no bounds. Crack teams of skilled scientists, mathematicians, and engineers have joined forces.
This is a very long
with
intro.
leading governments to advance technology to...
I'm just going to skip and go into it. Okay, so this is Attack of the Flying Saucers from Outer Space. It's kind of like Missile Command. So if I just hop in. So I'm allowed to, much like a tower defense game, buy something for these slots. And I have no scraps right now, so I can't buy anything yet. But I can start my next wave. And I really like the trail of these missiles. So yeah, if you've ever played Missile Command back in the day, it was an old arcade game. It was also on Atari and a few other consoles later on. But yeah, you want to just save your city. As you destroy the flying ships, you get the scraps, which allow you to add things.
A World War II anti-aircraft gun
there's-
that shoots flak into the airspace above the gun. Enough hits.
They describe what you're about to buy, and I'll buy this anti-aircraft gun. The only problem is once it's bought, there's no way to unbuy. You cannot unbuy. Just, I don't know, like, I don't like that once you fill a slot, that's it. But it's a really cool game in the sense that it took an old concept, like Missile Command, and it added some more modern ideas, like buying additional weaponry and whatnot. So how much can I buy? 250.
These atomic rockets are armed with small nuclear warheads.
I like all the talking. I like that there's
This must
this effect.
Our top
Let's
scientists.
go with a freeze ray over here and see what happens. It does get pretty complicated as it goes on. More different types of enemies show up. Obviously more, but different types. And I just found out you can hold the button to shoot continuously, which is nice. Of course, it's a Game Jam game, so I think it suffers from sound. It's lacking a lot in the sound department. And well, let's just throw all of them out there: heat ray, laser cannon, that one, and yeah. Let's see what this does. Let's see what let's sit back and see what all the turrets do. So that electro one is really good. That freeze one is stopping them. Over on the other side, that heat ray is doing some good job. Some good job. Me speak some good English. Okay. Surprisingly, they're doing a pretty decent job. And last one. Weird thing is you can continually do like the damage numbers keep coming off as the saucers fall down. And it looks like one died. So that's how I would get a new one. But I wish I could kind of like there's the idea of upgrading or understanding the scale on which ones are better or do different things. Like there's the audio, but anyway, cool game. Let me show you the last one. Okay, so this last game is called Sync Clocks. And the idea is to sync clocks, and it's by Detective Pixel. It came in 5th, so really good job there. It's got this nice atmosphere. It's very calming music. So press X to start playing. So what's interesting is if I press and hold the Z button, that's the time. That's like a clock that's constantly moving. And the idea is to go around this whole level and get all the other clocks to sync up. Because remember, syncing and desyncing and all that, that's like the point of this jam. But to go around and kind of set the clocks how they should be. So it's a really good platform game. Fast controls. There's this little copter over here, but if I go this way... So there's the like clock tower, the main clock. I can already see the one above it. See how that's not synced? So my goal is to go to these. Let me hop into this. I love this little copter. You can crash it, however. Okay. So this one right here, right? We look at my time, so how much is it off sync? So if I press X, or how do I do it? Press and hold X will stop the time. And now I release. And now they're in sync. Isn't that cool? I don't know. I think this game is actually really cool. You know, it's not about like... I don't think I get hit by the clouds. Whoa, whoa, whoa! I get hit by the clouds. I just like that the game is not about combat. It's not necessarily about killing everybody. I mean, like, maybe it is later on. I'm not sure. This one's like a little off time, is it? Oh no, I collected it. Oh, cool. Something up here? There we go, there's a clock. Okay. Synced. There we go. Can I go in this door? Just decoration. Yeah, it's just... very... Whoop, can't check the time when I'm in the copter. Gotta get out. Yeah, that is the one I did. Okay. It's just refreshing to see a game that's not just like, oh, jump on the Goomba's head or something, you know, like... Sure, it's a puzzle platformer, and that's not everyone's cup of tea, but I just really think that this game has a good concept. Was that another, like, little pixel bit there? Oh, another clock. Okay. Freeze it. I'm at that one. There we go, they're in sync. I haven't beaten this game. I don't know how many clocks there are, but it is kind of nice just going around exploring. Doesn't seem to be a lot of consequence, which is nice. Just wait till that goes back around. I think the only problem is maybe there's not enough lateral thinking to it. Like maybe the puzzles aren't as complicated, because once you've solved one clock's problem, you're gonna solve all the clock's problem by default. Oh, whoa, I can keep going off screen. So yeah, if that's kind of an issue. I don't even know if collect that. I don't even know what the collecting is. It does lack sound. There we go. This one's not synced. If I can get to it. There we go. I don't know. I just want to end with this game because I think it's very refreshing, very peaceful. I just broke that again. There's my copter. Anyway, yeah, if you want to check out all of the games that I showcased, the links will be in the descriptions. There were a whole bunch of games that were made. I didn't even showcase some of the top 10 games, so there are a lot of games out there that were made that people thought were great. And if you want to check out those ones, do it yourself. Download. It's one big download, and you get all the games. Play to your heart's content. Maybe get some inspiration from these games. And yeah, I like seeing refreshing games, guys. And with that, don't stop making those games.